subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
All right, we're in the building. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you guys tapping in with me for the tap in. Much respect to you, respect to the law. And while everybody's getting it together, let me have you guys give me a retweet. Can you do that? Can you give me a real fly retweet, ladies and gentlemen? That would be absolutely spectacular. And while you guys are retweeting, you know I got to give some shout outs to some of the regulars in here. Got to do that. I got to give a shout out to Mika, FBA Law, Moni Love, Ronnie, Ani Asaru, Marak, Michael Ogun, Ty Powell, Briz, Highland, Suntan, Trinity, Juanita, the Black Receipt, Miss Skyline, Grinds TV, Cousin Jerry, and the Tethernator in the building. Round of applause for you all. And Brother McCall, I see Brother McCall in the building. Much respect. Oh man, I'm gonna get some calls in a minute. I want to talk about this dude. He's trending right now. There was a situation that happened in DC with this dude named Edward Corine, nicknamed Big Balls. I got to discuss this. This is an interesting story. So this guy, Edward Corine, he's a 19-year-old dude. He worked for, or I don't know if he worked for or still works for Doge. He was a Doge staffer, and he's clicked in with Elon and all those guys in the Trump administration. And some people said the dude was basically a damn internet troll. Some people said he used to post Nazi stuff online. I don't know. I don't know. But something very interesting happened with this big balls guy. And he's worked for a few different places. He's worked for a few interesting places. Um, he worked for other federal agencies, and they said, despite his youth, um, he took on that name, Big Balls, and he just got hired for all these government agencies. It's real interesting. He worked at the Social Security Administration, um, Neuralink, a few places. So out there in DC, the story is he was assaulted um, in an attempted carjacking in DC out there in Logan Circle around 3 a.m. the other day. So they said there was a police report. They said it was Coristine and a woman, and the woman has been identified as his significant other. They were near a vehicle when a group of 10, 10 teenagers, supposed to be black, a group of black teenagers approached them and they started to make comments about the car. Then they said Coristine pushed the woman into the car for her safety and then confronted the group. Then they attacked him and they left him bloody and gave him a concussion. And they said the assault was interrupted when nearby police officers intervened, causing most of the teens to flee. They said two 15-year-olds from Maryland were arrested and charged with unarmed carjacking, and a black iPhone 16 was stolen during the incident. The carjacking task force, they're still trying to investigate. So anyway, this incident prompted Donald Trump to post on his Truth Social. He shared a photo of the bloodied up Coristine, and he's threatening to federalize Washington DC, citing rampant crime, and he's calling for a harsher prosecution of juvenile offenders. Elon Musk even chimed in on X, claiming that Coristine, was defending a woman from a gang assault. And this is it's not what the police report said. The police report said something different, but that's whatever. But crime data shows that there's a 26% drop in violent crime in DC. So it's not a lot of crime. Um, so a lot of people are questioning this thing. Some people are questioning the validity of this thing, this attack. Allegedly, some people are saying. I saw somebody said that the Coristine guy picked a fight. He was picked a fight with a group of teens, and they just whooped his ass. I don't know, but I don't know. This story seems fishy. Don't it smell funny to you? It just kind of smells funny. The story smells funny. Again, there's inconsistencies between eyewitness accounts and official reports. Elon Musk said he was stopping a gang assault. Um, the police said the guys made a comment about the car, but it wasn't an assault. I don't know. But people are also looking at the timing and the political exploitation of this. See, this incident happened. It's a highly charged election season. The whole Epstein thing is all up in the air. A lot of people are talking about Epstein. So, wow, this thing pops up, and Trump really quickly used that to push for this federal control of DC narrative and stricter prosecution for juveniles. So a lot of people say this kind of mirrors a pattern of basically weaponizing a lot of anecdotal crime stories to justify broad crackdowns or some kind of federal overreach, even when the crime data shows that DC crime is really down in DC. Is not high crime. Crime is really down in DC. And the guy's background. This guy was a former Doge staffer. He was it's kind of known as an online provocateur. He has ties to these pro-Trump circles. So a lot of people are like, man, is this staged? Is this exaggerated to kind of set a narrative? And that whole big balls thing, that's some troll. That sounds like some 4chan shit. And also the sensationalized imagery and the rapid mobilization. A lot of people are like, okay, you got this bloodied photo of him and got some photo of him looking all bloodied, and it came out immediately with coordinated praise from all the right wing influencers and all the Doge affiliates. And a lot of people are saying this rapid media push is real convenient, almost like it was pre planned. You know? So a lot of people are questioning. Some people are like, is this the white Jussie Smollett? Okay. Because people do political stunts. Jussie Smollett did. Why not him? And nobody's questioning this. A lot of people in the main, like immediately with Jesse, people started questioning it. Now I knew it was just the way the shit went down. It just didn't sound right. So if Jesse can pull a hoax, a political hoax, could this guy do it too? Yeah. Um, there's no real independent verification. Only 2 teens were arrested out of a group of 10. You know, and a lot of people say that if this were a real attempted carjacking in a well-trafficked area like Logan Circle, there would be more security footage, right? More arrests, more eyewitnesses. Logan Circle in DC, where is that? Where are my DC people? Where's Logan Circle? Because DC is a real weird shaped city. Where I think I've been in, I don't know my way around, but that name sounds familiar. Where are my DC people? We got any DC people in here? Help me out, my DC people. If you're from DC, can you raise your hand real quick? DC, if you're in DC, just real quick, let me have you hop on, my DC people, real quick, just to give me a geographic rundown of where's what out there. Where my DC folks? I know somebody ass up in damn DC. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. You got to go work at the damn government job tomorrow. Get your asses up here. All right, raise your hand, somebody from DC. Okay, all these people in here, and we ain't got no DC people. The hell y'all doing in DC right now? Raise your hand if you are in or near DC. Somebody. You're up eating some mambo sauce. What are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna get some of my DC people up here in a minute. I know we got some DC people in here. All right, y'all not saying nothing. I'm trying to see where the Logan Circle area is. I'm trying to see where that area is. But the thing is, like I said, the DC crime trends, that kind of contradicts the whole narrative. And all of a sudden, Trump is talking about federalizing Washington, D.C. That's real convenient. Oh, he's going to federalize Washington, D.C. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean to federalize the city? So basically, he's talking about reasserting like full federal control over all the local affairs there. See, DC, it has like a limited home rule that allows it to elect a mayor and a city council. Now, if you federalize it, that means you're going to strip or kind of supersede those powers. And basically, you place control directly under the White House or Congress. You see. And if you federalize the city, you can deploy federal law enforcement or military. You could basically invoke the Insurrection Act or any kind of emergency power to deploy the federal law enforcement, National Guard, or even active duty military to kind of take control over the policing in DC, and you can just bypass local authority altogether. And basically, if you federalize the city, that overrides all of the local laws. So, the federalization will allow the administration to override the local laws on crime, juvenile justice, gun control, you see. And that will be replacement or nullification of local leadership there. The mayor and the city council, they'll just be completely powerless, and they'll be easily replaced by a federally appointed administrator, like a control board or something like that. That will eliminate local policing autonomy. The Metro Police, they would be placed under federal oversight. Um, and their authority will be reduced in favor of DHS, the FBI, U.S. Marshals. And some people say, that'll be like a legal and constitutional crisis. Federalizing the capital, that will likely spark a whole bunch of legal battles with DC, the government, civil rights groups filing lawsuits. So that could possibly lead to a Supreme Court case. So a lot of people are questioning the seriousness of this, as they should, as they should. But my thing is this whole thing with this big balls guy, it just seems real fishy. He's already kind of a trollish guy, and this happened. So you just got to kind of look at it with a little skepticism. And also, again, I think this might be a bigger play. Let me get Najee on here real quick. Najee, hop on, Najee. Brother Najee, hop on.
Hey, what's going on? So yeah, that place is maybe like less than a mile, 5 minutes away from the White House. That's a real busy intersection.
Right,
So I really don't understand how 10 people are carjacking one car. So there had to be multiple cars. That really doesn't really make sense. A
right.
lot of a lot of times if somebody's carjacking somebody, maybe it's about two or one car. You know what I'm saying? Then they carjack the person and the other guys get in the car and pull away. So it really don't sound right. And I was in DC maybe like a few months ago. I'm in Jersey, so I go down there a lot. It's really no crime down there.
Right.
So in that area, it's not really it's so it does sound suspicious. If people ask the right questions, what I mean, the truth will start to unravel.
Exactly, man. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to make sure where that area was, because I'm like, I know that area. That area sounds familiar. If it's over there kind of by the White House, it's in the mix. Okay, listen. That's why I want to talk to my DC people. Just thinking like a carjacker, yeah, That wouldn't be a good place to jack a damn car. You know how janky those streets are in that area? The streets are real weird and janky. If you're gonna carjack a car, listen, carjackers, you want to get a car and have a clean getaway somewhere where you just gonna hit the freeway, you're gonna hit a good lick and just get the hell up out of there. Yeah, yeah, that don't sound right. Out of all places, you gonna jack a car there with 10 niggas? Really? How 10 niggas gonna jack a car in Logan Square? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. But for my folks who don't know, the streets in DC are janky, janky. The city is laid out in a very weird way, especially in that midtown area. So the streets curve all types of weird ways. So like then you go down one street and it's one way, and then it's weird. It's weird. Traffic is a beast even at night in DC. Traffic is a beast even at night. So yeah, that's why I'm questioning this stuff. Something ain't really clicking and adding up. A lot of people believe that this could definitely be a hoax. Let me get M in here. Let me get M, cigarettes, apples. Let me get cigarettes in here. What's up, brother? Unmute your mic if you can. What's up, M?
Oh, yo, Tariq. I know you was arguing with the Grock thing, right? I'm off topic, my bad.
Okay.
But you should do that with the OJ trial, and I'll land.
Oh yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, speaking of, I be beating up on Grock. I like arguing with Grock. Grock is good for practicing your debates. Grock is very good practice because arguing with Grock is just like arguing with somebody from the alt-right. It's literally just like you're arguing with a white supremacist. So I like beating up on Grock. Grock is worse because Grock just be straight up lying. Well, Grock be lying its ass off and then start backpedaling. Oh, my bad. I got some wrong data. Grock is the worst. I like beating up on Grock though. Oh my goodness. So you got to watch out with Grock. See that? Let me tell you something. All that lying and splaining Grock is doing, that's not a mistake. They program Grock to do that shit. Some of the stuff Grock be saying, that's not no mistake. These folks did set up here and program Grock to sit here lying like a white supremacist, splaining, twisting facts. It sounds just like these white supremacists who call up here. Grock is just like that. Grock is just the robot version of it. You know how these white supremacists get to splaining and then trying to run game and lying, and then when you debunk them, they get mad. I'm telling you, Grock is gonna start calling everybody jigaboos pretty soon. It's gonna call us all types of N-words. Grock is gonna start cussing us out. Somebody put up a meme, like a racist meme. Did y'all see that the other day? Somebody put up a meme of a black woman with real weird big lips and stuff. And Grock laughed at it. Ha ha, that's a good one. Oh, whoa. Everybody was like, what the hell? I swear to God. Y'all saw that tweet? Nigga. Grock straight up laughed at a racist meme, dude. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you, Grock is gonna be calling us all types of Sambos and Negroes pretty soon, man. But listen, hold on. Let me get Stalemate in here. Stalemate, hop on in, Stalemate. Stalemate. Stalemate, hop on in. Unmute your mic. Hey, what's up, brother? You good?
Man, it's been a long time coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What city you in?
I'm Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, there you go. What's on your mind, brother?
Yeah, no, I just was I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn it, brother. We'll get you back. We'll get you back. We'll get you back. When you think about it, we'll get you back. But let me finish. I'm talking about Trump. I'm talking about this whole federalizing Washington DC and what that whole thing is about, because that's very interesting. Now let me say this, because this could be a play where there's a bigger thing involved and they're using anti-black hatred, because that's how they get a lot of laws and policies passed. They create it and frame it around some anti-black targeting. So with this case, with this situation of this alleged attack of this big balls guy, all of a sudden they're talking about, oh, we got to be tough on crime. Oh, look at the Negroes. Oh, these packs of black folks beating up all of these innocent white people. Oh, man, we got to federalize. Listen, that could be a con game, and I want the white people to listen here. I want y'all to listen. We're the white listeners. I want y'all to listen. This might be a finesse to start doing surveillance on your ass. See, this could be like a Trojan horse for mass surveillance expansions. See, by exploiting that fear around black crime, that could be like one of those backdoor justifications to expand facial recognition, predictive policing, constant surveillance in urban areas. And these are technologies that do not stay limited in black neighborhoods. You see, once implemented, these surveillance tools, people, they're going to be used against white people. Yeah. Yeah. When y'all want to start doing labor strikes and all that and have some kind of political dissent, they go, all that shit that you thought was going to be for us is going to be for your ass. You see, you better watch it. That could be justification for like martial law. See, federalizing DC under the guise of crime control, when crime is actually down, that sets a dangerous precedent for the dominant society. If it works in the capital, it'll work in other US cities, including white majority areas during any kind of declared emergency. You see? And that turns the executive branch into like a shadow dictatorship. And then that'll undermine local governments everywhere, not just in black areas. See, if they can just take over the government and everything is basically under the thumb of the damn federal government and your local laws don't mean nothing, y'all don't want to play that game. You see? And they've always used black crime as a cover for state expansions. Just like with the war on drugs, stop and frisk, they initially targeted black communities and then it became weaponized more broadly against the entire population. So every time they push something as tough on black crime, it ends up expanding states' power over other people. That's why you see with these ICE raids. See, let me tell you something. Y'all peoples, but immigrants too, and they're getting white immigrants too. A lot of folks think, oh, they're just getting black and brown immigrants. No, they're getting some white ones too. I saw a couple of white immigrants getting hemmed up, or almost you weren't white enough. Oh, I didn't see a couple of them get hemmed up. They getting them. See, a lot of folks thought, okay, yeah, we're gonna co-sign them allocating all of those resources to get militarized police vehicles, um, upgraded weapons for the police so they can really keep the Negroes contained. Now they're using it on all of these other people. You see? You better watch what you wish for, right? And listen, there's a false sense of safety for a lot of white people in America. See, a lot of people in the dominant society, they think that this move is to protect them from crime. No, 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 no. See, the long-term result is that your own rights are going to be diminished, including gun ownership, all right? Freedom of assembly and digital privacy. See, they might be trying to set a whole new precedent for federal override and local control. See, if Trump can federalize DC, he can federalize any city or state, the white majority towns too. Yeah. And then they can start squashing a whole bunch of shit. And the real targets might be the political dissidents. Federalizing these cities, that might be a way to suppress political opposition. And especially in cities where like there's young white liberals, progressive, a lot of these anti-government activists. And you understand, crime panic is a classic psyops, man. The exaggerated focus on like a single black on white crime. That's the whole problem reaction solution strategy. They'll engineer a problem and then provoke public outrage, and then they'll have the solution that's going to remove everybody's freedoms. You see? And also, they can be doing some stuff like getting digital ID, AI enforcement infrastructures. So, all of that under the guise of cracking down on juvenile crime. Trump might be out here pushing some mandatory biometric ID systems, AI assisted policing, real time social monitoring, all of that stuff framed for high risk youth, but it's adapted and applied later on for everybody, including the rural conservatives. And they always use that anti Black fear to trick the masses. The dominant society is always being emotionally manipulated through all of that race baiting fear, and you'll be convinced to accept policies that throw your ass under the bus too, under the same boot you cheered for when you thought it was stomping on us. So you got to be very careful of that. All right. Let's get Mr. Tequila. Everybody hop on in here. Mr. Tequila, hop on in. 'Cause we got to watch. This thing is serious out here, man. Listen, y'all can't travel without a real ID. You can't fly now. You got to have a real ID. You got to have a brand new ID in order to fly. You dig? You can't run up in the airport without that real ID. You got to have that or a passport.
Real shit. I'm Mr. Tequila way. But
Hey, what's up, Mr. Tequila?
hey, I just wanted to say, you know, black people, we all need to be codified when these white supremacists get up on here and they like to use the N word. Like last night, you know what I'm saying? I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get on here when these white supremacists get on here. I like to call them pedophiles, per capita predators, per
Yeah,
capita perverts, and all that stuff. And then I wanted to get your opinion on. Did you hear about Donald Trump calling Charlemagne the God low IQ? Thank you.
yeah. They were going back and forth. That was interesting. That's because I think something like that, right? Oh, I don't know what happened. All right, but yeah, that was. I don't know the gist of that, but yeah, they were going back and forth on some bullshit. Afro, what's up, Afro?
Oh, can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Tariq?
Brother, where the hell are
Yeah, man.
you? Brother, where are you? Are you Bikini Bottom? Where are you? What all that? Are you underwater?
I'm at the airport. I work at the
Oh,
airport.
okay, there we go. All right. What's up? What's on your mind, brother?
Yeah, I was trying to chime in real quick because the crime in the city is really not that bad this year. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on myself. Like usually it turns up in the heat out in the city. Like, but this year crime is to me is low. So I don't. I'm just trying, figure out myself what you mean with all this crime as well. Because like it is not turned up out in the city like it usually is.
Now you in DC, by the way?
Yeah, like I said, I work at the airport out here in DCA.
Oh, cool.
Like I'm from the city, got family out of the city, so like I'm telling you, it's not crime is not as crazy as it usually is
Right.
this year. So I'm just as lost as
Right.
you.
And out there in the Logan Circle area, that's not a place where cats gonna be hitting licks like that, are they?
It's out northwest. Nah, that's like the good area.
Right.
Consider the good area.
Right. So that's real convenient that a group of teens would just, I don't know. It just sounds weird, dude.
Can't put nothing on these YNs though, but real talk, that's a good area. And they trying to gentrify the city. So what kind of teams? So I'm just trying to question all that.
Oh yeah, my man. All right, man. Thank you so much, brother. All right. And what does Rodrigo? What does he want? What does Rodrigo want? Rodrigo, what do you want, man? Good Lord. We don't have no empanada sauce. Rodrigo, what is it, man?
I just think we have to start taking accountability for what our teens are doing, our FBA teens are doing. A little girl just got shot here in the Bronx just like a couple of months ago because a group of FBA teens were running around catching
In the
wreck.
Bronx,
We
I
have
don't
to.
believe that. Not in the Bronx.
No, it's true. It's true. A lot of FBA teams, they don't have the proper guidance, and we need to come back to our community. The fathers need to come back home. Like, you're a father, Flex. You need to instill in the FBA community that they need to stay home with their niños and raise their children.
Right. But yeah, it was your people out there in the Bronx doing all that. It's a bunch of y'all Caribbeans. It's
No. It's a little different in the Bronx. You know, the Caribbean community is a working class community. Although I'm FBA, I can speak for the Caribbean community. It's a working class community. They're not here for the bullshit, the riffraff, you know?
yeah, hold on. Let me get average. Let me get average in here. Average, hop on.
Hey, what? I'm sorry. First of all, man, I hope you're doing
Yes,
well.
sir.
Secondly, this guy comes on here and it's just jarring. Tariq, we need to do something about this because you know what's going on. I'm just going to get up here and whine, Tariq, because I'm just mad at everybody. You know, oh my God,
You can mock my accent all you want,
you
but it's
can
still
mock
going to
my
say the
accent all
fact
you want.
that FBA is in danger, that the
Why do you sound
Ninos are
like
in
you got some
danger.
alarms in your throat? What's wrong with you? Why, Tariq? Why are you doing this every night? It's all about FBA's against everybody, Tariq. Man, stop
Yeah.
whining.
I
You,
have watermelon
you're a
chicken and
grown
grits in my
man,
throat.
sir.
Watermelon chicken and
You're a
grits in my
grown
throat.
man, okay?
And you're a
Just
bitch.
take it down a notch, all right?
No,
You're gonna
you're a
be
bitch.
okay.
You're a
It's gonna
bitch. You
be
can't
okay.
police the way I speak.
Who sounds like
You
one?
can't police the way I
Hey,
speak.
Tariq, you see how they come apart? You
I
just
don't sound
you
like a
do a quick
monkey.
little
I
mockery
don't
of them.
sound like a monkey though. I don't sound like an ape.
Uh-oh.
You are one.
No,
You're
you're
a
one.
whining ape.
You're one.
Listen,
And you're
let's
jealous
let's
of me.
let's
You're
take it
jealous
down
of
a
me.
notch, okay,
You're the
sir?
one that's jealous of
Let's
me, sir.
Tariq.
You're
I'm
the one
so
who be
mad right
toughened up
now.
to talk
Listen
to
to
me.
me, Tariq. Oh my God, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna come apart,
see.
Tariq.
I'm the one
Somebody
that requested up to speak to
Somebody give me
Rodrigo. Yeah,
some tres leche cake because
yeah.
I'm gonna lose it if I don't
Somebody
get no
give me
tres
some
leche.
watermelon chicken and grits and fish.
This is hilarious. I love that you come up here and you're obsessed with us and all of that. You had to go back a
Nobody's
few
obsessed with
months
you, sir.
ago.
These are
You
grandeur
you had to
delusion.
go back
Nobody's
a few
obsessed with
months
you.
ago
You're
to
obsessed with
cite
us. You're
FBAs.
obsessed with us.
Listen,
Nobody's
nah,
obsessed with
you
you,
want
sir.
our help because ICE is tapping that ass. That's what's going on. You in a sanctuary city in a sanctuary state and still can't be helped. They still coming by and carting your mama out of here. That's why you mad.
Well, the police are still coming by to go
Please,
catch a wreck
my
on you, so
abuela,
it's not
she's
a
only
problem.
known America for the last 30 years. Don't take her, please. Tariq, help
Damn,
her,
we're getting
please.
all the benefits. We're getting all of the benefits, and we're
Get
here
her.
to
Don't
stay.
take her,
Whether you
please.
like it or
Mi
not, we're here to
abuela.
stay.
Oh, Dios mío,
Oh
Tariq.
yeah.
Please help my abuela.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
I'm
man.
going down to the Frisch Five to get me some
Listen, you're going to
fried
be okay,
chicken.
Roderick.
Oh
You're going to
yeah,
be
I got
okay,
the
man.
Soul
You're
Train, the
going to be okay.
Mago,
All right?
everything I can
Why you
eat.
cry? Why you cry
Yeah.
every day on our stage?
Oh
Why you come up
yeah.
here and cry to us? Make your
Because I
own
can.
space.
Oh yeah, because I
Make your
can.
own space
Are
and
you
have a
jealous?
fiesta.
Are
Have
you
a
jealous?
fiesta with all your
Are you jealous?
people, and it's gonna
No,
be all right,
I
brother.
want to have
Have
a
you a
shindig with
fiesta?
the sisters. I want to have a shindig with the FBA
See how
sisters.
he cried? He mad. He going off right now.
Oh Lord, my man. Thank you, Aaron. Let me deal with this.
No problem.
Oh, Rodrigo, you all right, man?
No, everything's everything. I don't like the fact that you guys are trying to discount my FBA lineage, but
No,
it's okay.
why he got to be all types of monkeys though? Boy, you went right to the racism, didn't you?
Oh no, he is what he is. There's a difference between an FBA upstanding gentleman and a
Yeah,
monkey.
we don't.
This guy's clearly a mono.
If you're gonna pretend to be FBA, we don't call each other monkeys. We really don't.
Oh, you do. You do call each other monkeys every day.
Not,
You have Nicki Minaj. She said called Little Kim a
but yeah,
monkey. You have plenty
you.
of.
She's Caribbean like you, so that's why.
I'm not Caribbean. I'm not from the Caribbean. Everybody in my family is from the Bronx and Sanford,
Puerto
Florida.
Rico is the Caribbean.
No one in my family is from Puerto Rico
Yes.
though.
The way you said it, you sound like you just left Puerto Rico.
No, because I have respect and I speak. But I respect the Spanish language. I've been around Spanish people my whole
It's
life,
called
being from the
your
Bronx.
family, right? You've been around your family,
No. I think you got it fucked up. Because you're around all those Mexicans in LA.
right?
So you think you're
A
projecting.
Latino when I hear one, and that's you, and that's okay.
I'm not a Latino
Yeah,
though.
yeah, sorry, that's okay. So, look, I'm gonna hook you up. I got some Gloria Estefan tickets. I'm gonna sit And you gonna
No. I want to go to the I want to go to the Stevie Wonder show in Ghana because he's still Pan Africanist. A lot of us didn't sell out like
no,
him.
no,
A lot of us we hold on to our
no,
FBA lineage.
no.
Ciara didn't sell out.
You
Ciara
sold
just
out by fleeing your homeland, and Stevie Wonder don't want you up there at the concert.
Ciara just got her citizenship in Benin, so
Wonder don't want you at the concert. All that Goya is gonna mess up his sinuses. He don't need you up
we're still making our Pan Africanist rounds around the world, and you guys are going to be left in the dust at the end of the day with this
there. Just
FBA
got a
stuff.
pan of menudo. That's all you have with some Spanish rice on the side. Okay, let's stop.
I'm denouncing FBA, and I'm joining Tone Tits and Yvette
No,
Carnell and
no, sir. No, you're joining Tito Puente and Ricky Martin.
and Dr. Umar because they're more so.
No, sir. You're gonna stop trying to cosplay as us. Now let me get you up out of here. All right. He's Goya splaining. Raw TV, hop on in, brother.
1 2 1 2.
What's up, Raw?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I appreciate it. Congrats on everything with the films and everything that you've been doing, man. Just that remedial Dominican accent with my man Rodrigo. Those pig lip tacos they be eating, man. Must be getting something in his out throat right there. You know what I mean? And go get your sister and your mother and your grandmother off of Grand
Yeah.
Concourse. Quit talking about FBA, you horse face, bro. Go clean up the shit from outside of your apartment building. But I want to say this, man. This
Oh, Raw, what happened, brother? Raw, I don't know what happened, brother. I get you back on in a minute. I don't know what happened. You just broke up. You cut out. Let's get space in the building. What's up, brother?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, Space, how are you?
Hey, man, I'm pretty good, man. Long time listener, man. FBA all day. I'm driving this
Yes, sir.
truck, but I'm from Atlanta/Chicago. Man, why it sound like Rodrigo be calling up there naked, man? It sound like he in the bed naked calling you, man. That got to be the gayest Puerto Rican I ever heard in my life, man. But that's it, brother. I'm gonna land my plane right there, man. I'm laughing at this shit every night, man.
Oh,
Love you,
man.
bro. Be safe, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
I'm no longer musty. I'm no longer musty. Hey, I'm no longer musty. Hey, I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real work on. I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real work on. I'm no longer musty. 'Cause I got my real